Brad. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. I wanted to first say thanks for letting me stop by your virtual office and for taking time out of your busy schedule to give me the tour this morning.
We're really on the cutting edge here, and I'm really looking forward to showing you around. Wait until you see our archives when we record all of our training so that people have on demand. Oh, I'm really looking forward to showing you around. You're going to just be blown away by this.
How many agents do you have with your brokerage, not just Washington, throughout the country on here?
So far, we've got 35 agents down in Phoenix and 25 in Washington State. We're in the process of opening up the California Market Center. We're opening up Oregon. Nevada's on the fast track, and also the Dakotas should all be online within about the next 120 days.
Okay, so we were out in the lobby and we were just talking a little bit about where you have offices and agents, and Dale invited me into his office here. I just want to know a little bit more about this, how you guys are using this as a brokerage, as a company, having a virtual 3D office this way. Now,
At first it was a little different, Brad. I tell you, it took a little getting used to, but now I'm wondering how companies, um, do without it in today's environment. Is just so easy to be working on some high level things, in real time from, with people all over the place. Right now, we've got four gentlemen from Pakistan in the space working on other projects. And so what it does is it takes the geographic boundaries down, and we're all able to work together on different projects. It's been just wonderful to do.
I listened to the talk you did at the RE Bar Camp when they said, "What does the brokerage of the future look like?" I think you guys are all over it. Can we go look at some of the other areas where you have some of the training sessions and conference room?
So yeah, so every morning actually at 8 a.m. we will have our morning leadership meeting in here. Literally, we'll sit down at the chair. In fact, if you click on one of these chairs, it'll actually zoom you right in, and you'll be able to actually sit down at the boardroom table. But literally, we have a meeting in this space, in this sort of in this very boardroom oriented space. I'll normally sit where I'm sitting, and then people sit around the table, and then when necessary, we'll jump out of the seat, and then we'll go ahead and we can share. Multiple people can share screens at the same time, but I'll go ahead and share a screen here. I'll share my I'll just share my Zoho screen here, but I can share my screen, and you can actually project these onto different parts of the room. So I've actually got this projected to the projection screen, which is right behind you. So if you rotate around, you'll actually see the projection screen where it's projected to. So again, just like anything else, you can zoom in on it, and you can actually look in on the document that's being shared in the space.
And again, you said this is a place where people can collaborate in real time.
Absolutely, from anywhere in the world. But we do a lot of coaching, obviously, and consulting right here in the space. Uh, Pretty much that's all we do, really, is we do the coaching, consulting to agents and staff and team members, and potential new people coming in, and it's a totally well, and quite honestly, I'm sitting in my home office because I don't go to a physical office anymore, and I'm able to work with agents throughout, well, right now 6 or 7 states, I think, currently, plus Canada, and be able to do it right from my desk in Bellingham, Washington.
I guess, do you find anybody that has any concerns about being in a 100% virtual brokerage office?
Well, there's certainly a number of people that aren't going to get it, and it's just there's people have been programmed to go to a physical office, and there are certainly some people where working virtually is just not going to work because their home environment isn't set up to do a virtual office. So there's less and less of those people, but there's still there's still, there could be noises, dogs, whatever going on that doesn't make the home a place for a home office. Um, So there are going to be some people where a physical office really makes sense. And so we're not going to be able to really, that isn't going to be the type of agent that maybe will work well with our environment. But there's obviously lots and lots of agents right now that have been, especially agents that have been in the business for any length of time, that have set up their home office, that have a printer, scanner, fax in their office. They've got a decent connection to the internet. And so for all those people, our office makes a heck of a lot of sense because for them, going to the office to go meet with the broker, the commute time and getting ready to go and have that meeting, and then of course a lot of times you show up and there's somebody that's already there meeting with the broker. There's all this wasted time that takes place that this just becomes tremendously more efficient.
Okay, so this is the archive room, huh?
Yeah, this is our online gallery of all of the training modules that we've gone through, all the various sessions. So if you look over here on the wall, these are uh, sessions that if you click on the yellow triangle up on the very top, over top of any of these sessions, it'll bring you up close and personal to them. And then you just click on play. And so you can see by the labels up top, we've got blogging, we've got CRM management, um, we have, pretty much anything, any training that you're going to need to build a real estate business.
Why don't I follow you over to one and we can go ahead and open it up and see how it plays?
Absolutely. So let's go over to this one right over
Click on
here.
blogging, so you can click on the yellow triangle just above it, and that'll zoom you in. And so why don't you go ahead and click on that, Brad, and that'll take you up close. Okay, and then Dale, go ahead and play it, and I'll kind of zoom in as well.
YouTube
Okay.
and whatnot. So, in 3 years, people spend more time watching online video content. The share of internet users viewing video advertising will also grow, reaching 4 out of 5 users in 2012. So, we know that we're on the whole blogging front. We have collaborative blogging and all the content, which is huge because it's great search engine food.
Okay, so we're here in your training center. What goes on here, you guys?
Okay, Brad. Well, this here is what we call our X Camp Center. Every Monday morning, we have our virtual form of a bar camp, and this is where we all come in and we collaborate on ideas, and we have breakout sessions.
Now I'm looking at some of the tools here. I've noticed that I can actually upload videos, I can upload files, PDFs, I can upload images. Is there any limit to what I can't upload to this virtual world?
In terms of your question, Brad, and I'll just jump in here briefly, but in terms of the types of technology that you can use in here, it's pretty much unlimited. The Flash doesn't work in here yet. I'm sure they're working on it, but there is a Python. You can actually bring a lot of 3D objects in here. There's actually a scripting language to be able to interact with external databases and bring in content that might be dynamic in real time. You can actually bring in RSS feeds to actually dynamically updated content. We're not doing any of that, but there's a lot of cool things that you can do relative to this platform. We're using mainly the basics of it rather than getting into some of the more specifics or some of the more technical aspects of it. But it has a lot of ability to expand the interaction with other websites and cloud-based computing platforms, as well as just the normal sharing of just general documents and video.
Well, there's two things I've noticed right off is it's very user friendly. I mean, if you can use your mouse or your arrow keys, it's very again user friendly and simple to use. The other thing I see is, man, you probably say your agents are saving a ton in gasoline prices. It's just talk about going green. This is fantastic what you guys have done here.
So, as you can see up on the big screen here, we are the world's first fully immersive Web 3.0 real estate brokerage.